You look good, man.
You look incredible
You
yourself.
just you baked the hair today?
I just cut it like this. You guys, welcome to Ash Cigar Social. I'm excited to be here along with Drew Postel. What's up, Drew, as usual? What you smoking, baby?
Yeah, man. Thanks so much, Eric, my friend. Today I'm doing a classic cigar for me. It's the Leaf by Oscar. If you can see that, this is the one that's wrapped in an actual tobacco leaf. So it looks a little large in its current state because it's wrapped. So don't feel like it's a huge stick. It's actually not that big. For me, would be an hour long smoke. And if I can do the unwrapping like they do all over the internet, I want to peel off the outer layer and reveal the nice cigar on the inside. This one, the wrapper is a little stuck to it, but I feel like it's still a good stick. I'm pinching it a little bit to make sure that it's consistent all the way through. It is. And if you're thinking about this type of a cigar, what I would tell you about it is that it is a medium to full. Remember, Drew likes medium to full Nicaraguan wrapper, the external, and then most of the other tobacco is from Honduras. So this should be a very nice hour long, medium to full smoke. I'm going to get it lit up while you tell us about yours, my friend.
Yeah, that's a good smoke. I used to get those quite a bit, and yeah, those are really interesting how they package those. I think that's brilliant. Um, Today, if you recognize this guy,
I
uh,
do.
you do. Okay, Drew, I'm gonna put you on the spot. What is it?
Oh, I don't know, man. I can't remember things. I have to go look it up. But this is a great cigar. This is one of my favorites. I
It
love this
is.
stuff. Stick.
I do too. It's an Oliva Master 3 blend.
Thank you. Thank you.
This this is one of my favorite cigars, regardless of price point. It just hits the mark every time. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure of the flavor notes. Don't care. It just resonates in my brain as being really good. Apparently, other people have too. Drew says it's good, and so does everybody else in the public who rates these things. This one's actually a 92. Um, I'm just telling you, y'all, if you're looking for a cigar, the Master 3 blends from Oliva. You've got the Oliva stuff that's like the Maduros and the Oliva Vs, Oliva Ms, all of these other Oliva Gs, I think. There's all kinds of different Olivas out there, but the Oliva brand and then the model or I guess this is a brand too, isn't it? The Master 3 is what you're looking for. And I'm telling you, bro, you know, it's the stuff.
Eric, my only detraction for that stick, I wish it was bigger. I
I agree.
demolished that thing so fast because it's such a yummy cigar. Um, but it is one of the best cigars. It's just more like a 30 or 40-minute cigar for me, which is fine in most scenarios, but I wish it was larger and huge and fatter, you know? For this one, the Oscar, this is a Maduro. It is a little bit darker for most people, but you can actually taste a little bit of pepper and honey,
Mm.
very light, nothing overpowering. We're looking for subtle hints in our sticks these days. Both of these are really great sticks for anybody to partake in. That's a great choice, my friend.
Yeah, it's so man, I don't just a flavor tobacco in this particular one is different than most. Um I don't know even I'm falling into the pit of Drew. I can't tell you what the tasting notes are, but they're good. They're so good.
That's what we're looking for. Like we're supposed to describe this and that, and that's great. But really, what's the point of the Ash to Ash Cigar Social? It's us hang out and chat.
No.
That's really why we're here. We wanted to describe the cigars a little bit, but I want to emphasize this today specifically because I'm in a place that we will be at later tonight, you and I and a bunch of your friends.
Bunch of your friends. What are you talking about? Yeah, my friends are Drew's friends for sure. Um I'm excited about tonight. So tonight, just for to kind of fill you guys in, we're doing a public event. We're supporting a local business. We're talking about businesses at the small level, for Fort Worth and surrounding areas. We're pulling in a guest speaker that knows businesses more than most and knows how to build businesses very well. His name is Dirk. He has a local mastermind that he's starting up that he wants to promote for free. People show up and just talk for an hour or so for breakfast once every month and just talk about what it is that they're doing. And he just wants to start community. And guess what he's using?
What a great segue into our perfect podcast for those of us that like to chat and hang out with each other. But this is we're practicing what we preach to, Eric. We talk about having a cigar, being amongst people that you know, having an interaction. This is the whole point of our podcast. We want to encourage everybody to do exactly what we're doing. Now, we're doing an event. You don't have to get this crazy. Just invite a friend, hang out with each other. I will tell you though, man, on the other side of town in Dallas next month, an NFL Super Bowl winner is doing the same thing. He's doing exactly what you're doing, but he does have a $50 entry fee because he's a little famous. So he has an appearance. But what we are talking about doing, other people are emulating in a big way. So I'm glad to be here. It's a great bar. And this is the exact reason why these cigar bars are around. Nice leather chairs, TVs, sit around, get out of your house for a little bit. All the things we want to do to have a healthy social life.
So I know we don't drink, but did you check out the bar behind you?
I might be in like the loungy area where there is no bar.
No,
I
it's
did not see
literally
a bar.
that door behind you leads
Uh-huh.
direct. It goes into the brand new bar area behind you.
Oh, cool. I'll have to
Yeah.
check it out. I didn't
It
get
look
that far in.
it looks like a closet, but it isn't. It's actually a full bar.
This
Um,
reminds me a lot of New York City bars that were like they have a front door and then they're just narrow. That's how this one is. There's a front door and it's a narrow, long bar. It's really cool. And their humidor, they have probably like 20 different lines of Oscars. I didn't know that Oscar even had 20 different lines. I was only familiar with a Leaf and a couple other minor ones, but they've got several different cigars you can partake in for sure.
what do you think of that humidor there?
It's the perfect size for a town this size. It's a walk-in humidor. There might be 120 different lines of cigars, which is great for this size of a town. It's perfect.
That's awesome. That's my one of choice. If you guys are familiar with the DFW area, on the west side of town, there's a little town called Weatherford. Good job for you. Hey, thanks for driving that distance today, because I know it's a little bit of a hike.
Thank
Um,
you.
it's and, and for those that don't know, Drew's been a little busy lately. So it's been good, and you're not the only one. But getting there, relaxing, and seeing that place, you can see what the attractive nature of Cattleman's is, right?
We've been in several different cigar bars, cigar lounges. The ones that we like have a intimate setting with comfortable seats. I know it sounds weird, but if it's just a bar with like a couple chairs and no decoration or ambiance, I mean, it's fine. But if I want to enjoy cigars, I'm a cigar fan. I want to have a cigar feel and a cigar air to the place where I'm relaxing. It helps me enjoy the cigar better. I'm there to have a good cigar and be with friends. Sometimes there's one guy here by himself just hanging out, working, having a cigar. What a great day for him.
You know, those chairs right behind you there, I have literally sat down with a single friend and talked for 3 hours just about business and just, things we don't get distracted of anything else going on besides horses on the TV. And it's really wild to sit in that space. I can tell you, I have bought three consecutive cigars sitting in that chair behind you and didn't like it's almost Vegas like. I lose track of time.
Yeah, it's cool. And they've got good ventilation. I like that. They have good ventilation. You might hear it some in the background, but that's okay because the less I smell, even though I like these, the less I smell like the better it is when I go home to the wife and the family. So I appreciate them giving it the best effort to have good ventilation here too.
Yeah, tonight is going to definitely fumigate my clothing. So the guy that owns, so give a quick plug, Cattleman Cigar Company. is right off the main circle in Main Street in Weatherford. And the guy that owns it, his name is Fernando. Fernando's a relatively new guy to Alito and West Fort Worth guy. And he is looking for community too. And so this is just a perfect like pull like little package wrapped up and it's just everybody seems to be on the right page for the right reasons. And he's opened up the doors for 20 plus of our friends tonight to just hang out. And I love it.
And in case you're watching, no, we're not being paid. We're choosing to do this. Remember, our podcast, we're doing it because this is what we do anyway. We just want to involve people with it. So we pay for our cigars. We're not getting paid to be here. We just want to promote a local business, and that's what we're doing.
So this week, you've you came back from what was your last place you went to?
Georgia for a family reunion.
That's awesome. North Georgia Mountains, right?
That's right. Yep. Blairsville. If you want to Google Blairsville, there's several like little, I shouldn't say little, large cabins that my entire family could go to. And it sounds weird, but us renting a 16 room cabin is less expensive than us going and uh, renting a hotel room. So if we go to a hotel room, we're all separate. It's more expensive. So if we get in one of these big houses and has lots of beds in it, it's more cost effective. But then it keeps us in the same home, and we played little games to get to know each other because we only see each other once a year. So we did like a family bingo. Who did this? Who did that? And then we did like little charades. Like, what are some of the memories you have of the family when you were younger? And people were acting out like sinking in a boat and picking up pecans and all the good things that we did as families on our old South Georgia tobacco farm that the family used to have. So it was a really good time to be there.
That is so cool. Little known fact, and it's not to be polarizing, but my grandfather used to be the head carpenter for a plantation in South Georgia. I'm sorry, South Carolina, Yamasee,
Hmm.
South Carolina, and it not too far from like Hilton Head, Edisto, Augusta, that weird triangle right there of South Carolina, where like 99% of my family is from, and they've all been there forever, like forever. And now we're starting to venture out. Now I'm Texan, which makes me an outcast, I'm sure. Um, but next week is going to be really cool for me. Ask me why, Drew.
Why, Eric? Why will it be so cool?
I'm going to Nashville for a week, and
Mm,
I'm going to go see Crowned Head Cigar Company.
yeehaw.
Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome.
Yeah, it'd be neat. I'm going to drag my wife to a cigar company.
Nashville is one of my favorite cities in the country. It's such a great town. I used to live there, and it was, they didn't have any professional sports during the time I lived there. Now it's a major city, but it's not too big. It's still a
Yeah.
good size, and you can really have a lot of fun there.
No, you really can. I love it. Um, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something I've not done before. I'm going to I'm going to start. Let's see. You keep talking because I'm going to
Okay, no.
try. I'm going to try something.
All
It's
right.
not working. It's not working.
On the fly. So the one of the reasons why I purchased this cigar way back when was because of the gimmick of the leaf on the outside. Okay, I know it's a little gimmicky to be wrapped in a leaf, but it made me get a good stick. I still
Mm-mm.
vouch that they don't have to have that tobacco leaf on the outside of this cigar, but if it gets them more sales, I'm all for it. I was surprised to see how many lines they have now. Back when I started enjoying this brand, they only had like 3 lines of cigars. Now they got 20, maybe more. That's awesome. I'll look forward to keeping this industry going as best as I can, one cigar at a time.
Drew's gonna keep them afloat. What I
All
was
right.
gonna do, I was gonna do a live video, but for whatever reason, it won't let me. But it's okay because I got a recording going and I'll post it later for you guys. Just sort of a timestamp of, when we record these, we have a few weeks before you see them. So, if you guys visit Cattleman's, we're not going to be there for the time that you see this, but you can go support them if you'd like. All right, what's something in cigars right now that you would like to talk about?
Oh, replenishing your stockpile. I feel you're an expert at this. I am running a little low on my inventory. So whenever you replenish your humidors, talk about the strategy about how you buy in bulk to save money.
Okay, so there, I've got two categories for my cigars. One, I have probably higher priced items that I buy by the box to save money, but I don't get much of a discount on those because they are pretty rarish or small batch cigars. I'll give you an example. The Rojas Bluebonnet, I bought two different sizes and two boxes. Now, that's about $400 in cigars, right? I will age those over the next year because I won't smoke all of those. And that kind of goes into a special humidor just for those. I'm very keen of keeping those good. I've got some Perdomos in there. Um, I've got some pretty Ashtons in there. I got things like that that are sort of rotational based on this, like what you do at 6 months at probably a minimum, 5, 6 months minimum aging. Now, as far as I'm a little freakish because I think I'm right about 1,600 cigars in my humidor right now, and I know which ones are new and which ones are seasoned by where they are. So first they go into a cedar lined Tupperware with a Bovida pack at 69, and they stay there for months. I don't even look at them. I keep them out of the sun. I keep them pretty much covered up. And then as my depletion goes down in my small humidors, which are cedar lined natural Bovida pack humidors, or they're about 3 to 500 in each one of those. Um, I'll smoke through those. And I've got four of those to pick from with probably five drawers in each one. And then as soon as that starts dying down, I can start pulling from the Tupperware. And where I get those, it's kind of all over the map. I have probably five different local shops that I go to find good stuff that I want. And then, of course, I've got uh, CI to go to or Cigar Bid that I can pull from. The majority, I just be honest, majority of my stuff comes from Cigar Bid.
Yeah, whenever I buy in bulk, Eric, like when I'm at a store, I will buy a cigar and spend $10 to $15 on a cigar. I'm here to support the business. But whenever I'm buying in bulk for my personal use, I actually try to stick to like a $5 or $6 on average price
Okay.
whenever I'm buying a cigar, in bulk. So
Yeah.
usually most websites start giving you a pretty hefty discount at spending $100. Now, spending $100 means I need to have a humidor of an adequate size to support having that many sticks at the same time. But I really only replenish my cigars maybe once a year because I buy so many at a time. Also, I'm a veteran, so if the site gives a veteran discount, absolutely, I'm going to use that as best as I can. And then if they give like incentives, like, hey, if you buy this pack, we'll give you a couple for free. I like that stuff too. Because sometimes they'll give me like a ashtray or like a nice lighter, so I do hit those thresholds. But whenever I replenish my target price point, because I spend so much buying them per stick when I'm out, is $5 to $6 a cigar when I'm buying in bulk like that.
Got it. Um, that's interesting. You buy once a year. Well, I mean, and that's kind of a little misleading because throughout the weeks and months, yeah, you show up and do more.
I buy in bulk once a year, in bulk. Because you're right. I'm out. I'm having three tonight. I'm not, so I'm not using any of my personal stash. I'm
Right.
using whatever they have here.
Yeah, yeah. I like the company that we're going to be around tonight because we can talk about this stuff in addition to business stuff and personal stuff. So that'll be a topic for you guys. I mean, when you guys sit down, what do you guys talk about? Well, it's really no different than having a beer in your hand, and it's honestly just to me leaps and bounds better. Oh, so much better.
So I did do a nerdy thing this past weekend.
Oh,
I
oh,
went to
yeah,
the
yes.
Texas Pinball Festival. Yep, I do it every year. It's the largest pinball festival in the world. It's 35,000 square feet of pinball machines, all on free play. They don't allow cigars, but it's still such a great time. Like the newer machines, yes, they have newer pinball machines every year, just like it. So it was Harry Potter was very popular. It's a new machine. They had a new Pokemon machine, which had a lot of young kids at it. And they had a new Beetlejuice machine, which had a lot of activity, which integrates scenes of the movie into the machine. So I had a really great time nerding out this weekend at the Texas Pinball Festival.
You saw that Yeti machine?
I did. They only had two there, and the line was so long that I didn't even wait in line. I was too busy playing all the other stuff, you know.
It's no different than Academy with ladies buying those. Anyways, let's see. That is pretty nerdy. I haven't nerded out. You know what? That's not true. You called me out on that bike last time.
Yeah,
It is officially running. Here, I'm gonna step out of the way. There it is. She's got the
it
license plate on.
looks great.
Yeah, she's ready to go.
That's
It,
awesome, man. All right, so have you taken her out yet?
I've never ridden that bike. Never ridden
Where
it.
you got to have a day. You got to have a target day to put her on the road, right?
I'm going to Fredericksburg on Friday. There's a chopper event. I really wanted to ride it, but my wife was like, "You're gonna break down. There's no doubt you're gonna break down."
Oh,
So,
yeah.
and I'm doing it alone. So I'll when I get back, if I have a day between Fredericksburg and Nashville, I'll get on it.
Yeah, maybe hit an hour on the street and see if you can get just an hour of ride time in it to see what kind of things are in it.
You guys, hey, if you want to follow me, um, I have this thing called Short Rib Garage. You can find me on Instagram and follow what I'm
Dude,
doing
all
out
right.
there.
Eric, how many Instagram accounts you have?
A lot. I have I
Yeah,
think
I tried
five.
to tag you the other day. I'm like, which one of these is the right one? I don't know.
Okay. All right. You ready? I'm going to give you my secrets and all you real estate agents follow suit. Life of Eric, absolutely no real estate is allowed.
Hmm.
Eric Daniels 2, all real estate, nothing else.
Okay. Okay.
Ash to Ash, Short Rib Garage, and Rethink Home.
All right. Yeah, I put them all in the same way. I think for compliance, there's like I have a Facebook business page that allows to put products on it and rates, like for mortgages, because I'm a loan officer. But
Right.
I still write about housing on all my other regular social media stuff. But I like how you have so many. It's good. I didn't know which one to tag you when I went and saw Bleed on Sunday. I saw Bleed.
Oh, I saw that. Dude, that is so I was working out to them the other day. That is so
Uh,
cool.
it was so great. And what was the venue was so small, Eric. Bleed, in case anybody, Bleed is a local Dallas band that has a good following. They're mid-level band, I would say, but they're a little heavier. But the lyrics, you can understand the lyrics, which I like. I like heavy music where I can understand the lyrics. They remind me a lot of Helmet, if anybody knows who that is. But I was on the stage. I was so close to the stage, I couldn't hear him singing because the music was so loud.
And
Sometimes when you're too close, you can't, and it didn't matter. People were diving off the stage and smashing into everybody. Like a foot hit my head many times, and it was great because like the band before them, there was a female lead singer, and they weren't that heavy of a band, but she was like, "Everybody, let's mosh!" And she jumped into the audience during their set and moshed with the audience. And then when Bleed came out, she was one of the first people to jump on the stage and jump into the audience. It was awesome. It was just awesome to see a regular lead singer of a band come out and be one of the people, you know?
we are lucky in the sense that DFW has a lot of good talent like that. And it is that local thing that you can get hurt and it doesn't matter because you're not touring the next day. Um, I love that. But I've seen some really good local stuff. Not local. I've seen some really good low key artists that are pretty. I would imagine they're from Texas. You know what my favorite city for all rock, New York.
Where?
New York.
Oh, well, that's a hard one to compete with. Yeah. That's
I
such a big
agree.
city. Yeah. Yeah.
But from punk to rock to super heavy stuff, um, even rap, I'm a New York guy.
Well, that's where I got started.
Agree. I mean, yeah, that's true, actually.
In the
That's true.
projects in Brooklyn, there is one high rise where they did break dancing. So I mean, I don't know how far down the rabbit hole you want to go here, but all they did was they took the breaks in the music and sampled the breaks to dance to it. That's how break dancing started, and that's how hip hop started. They just took the breaks in existing music and put it on their turntable and just kept sampling it over and over and over again so people would dance to it.
Hip hop to hip it.
I don't even think there's a plaque to it, man. I don't think there's even a plaque to it outside that. That project still is there. The tower is still there. It's still a place of of social and economic upheaval. But that's where it all started in Brooklyn, in New York. Yeah, in the
I just,
70s.
I mean, even it doesn't even have to be hard. Like the talent factor is insane. Like the Strokes. I mean, the Strokes, like just the, I mean, the give. Be honest, if kids are watching, plug your ears. Like the give a shit or breaks off, man. Like no, it's truly, authentically them, and I love it.
I noticed like some people still wear CBGB shirts.
Hmm.
CBGB is an old band, excuse me, an old bar in New York that's not even around anymore, but it stood for Country Bluegrass, Blues and Bluegrass. And it's where punk started. It's like where the punk movement started in a country blues and bluegrass bar, and it was a complete dive. It was awful. I think now it's a John Varvatos fashion clothing shop, but they did keep some of the sections of the wall intact. So you can see how terribly graffitied and stickered it was. You know, they still have some sections of it alive in there. It's a neat little clothing shop to go in there, but like a shirt's like $400, so it's not really for everybody to go buy, but it's definitely worth visiting the mecca of punk music. DC, Washington DC was a great place for punk music back in the day too.
Don't think for a second that I'm like Minor Threat and Fugazi and all that. Like that is legit DC, and it's a very close second for me. Very close. I don't know if Circle Jerks are from there or there's just so many, so many.
So the
Uh,
people who are from here, let's see here. Selena Gomez is from Dallas, Fort Worth. Who is that American Idol girl? Like
Kelly
season
Clarkson.
one. Yeah, she's from Fort Worth.
Yeah.
But like the Toadies are from Fort Worth. They had one major hit, but
Hey,
we've had
hey,
we've
Pantera, baby.
that's it, man. And they used to have that big adult themed club in Arlington. But
You,
that
you
fit
know,
that fit their lifestyle. That was
I
it.
almost I almost sold Dimebag's house. Do you know that?
I did not know that. Can you tell the story?
I can. I mean, it's gonna make it quick though. So Dimebag he'd already passed, and part of his trust was still hanging around, and he had this hideous mansion on the hill in Arlington, and it literally overlooked Arlington, and it was going up for cash deals only. And I was on day one of catching wind of what that was, and I went in, and there were 13 other offers ahead of me. So I went in and like what I do, I establish rapport with the agent and start talking, and I find a cash buyer, and I'm like, this guy's name is Josh. I said, Josh, he's got a giant Dimebag tattoo in his arm, by the way. And from where he signed, he used to play drums with him, by the way. Anyways, drums and guitar. And Josh would play the drums. And I went to him and I said, I need you to set aside 900 grand, like right now. And he goes, why? And I said, there's a house that was Dimebag's that is now for sale. He goes, meet me there, drive there.
That's awesome. That's
We didn't get
awesome.
it. We didn't get it though. I mean, it was hideous. It was black and white tiled house with purple walls.
Makes sense. All right, how much time do we got left on this broadcast? Do we have to hang it up and do?
I don't want to. We got about 8 minutes left. I'm I'm very, very, very happy. I've got somebody like you in your life, and I hope somebody like you have somebody in your life that is like Drew to you. Um, it is it is so cool to have something so polarizing, but yet so inclusive at the same time.
Eric, thanks so much for being my friend. I feel like let's just do another episode right here, right now. Let's just make it a two-parter.
Where, me locally?
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone, thanks so much for watching today. We hope to see you again at the next Ash to Ash Social podcast. We're going to be burning long and hard tonight. So we hope you're enjoying one as well.
All right, man. Thanks again. We'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys.